Hello, I'm Susan. This is Comeback Yoga class, and this class is about focusing on your back side of your body, and it's a 20-minute class. If you've never been to a Comeback Yoga class, welcome, and you can learn more about Comeback Yoga at comebackyoga.org. That's our website. And if you're a regular attendee, then I'm glad you came to class and continue to come to class. And let's get started. We'll have our legs folded up in some way. Doesn't have to look exactly like mine. Maybe you don't have a cat joining you. Maybe you have a dog, or maybe you have a different kind of setup. Just look around your space a little bit and check out the space that you have to work with. And again, bring yourself into folded up legs, tall spine. And you can bring one arm across the front of your body and take your other arm and wrap it around. You might not feel comfortable bringing your arm all the way behind you. You could bring your arm down by your side and just notice your trunk, your torso. And notice your breathing. With your arms kind of wrapped around your torso, you'll get a little bit different experience of your breath. You're breathing in and breathing out. And then switch. One arm's across the front and one arm's at your side or wrapped around behind you. Breathe in and breathe out. And take your arm that's behind you and link your fingers together out in front of you and move through your wrists and move through your elbows, move through your shoulders, move through your head a little bit and your face. And take your hands to the tops of your knees and round your back, make space in the front of your body and stretch out the back side of your body, your head. Think of the top of your head as pointing forward and your sit bones as planting down, and then you're stretching the space between the top of your head and your sit bones. And lift up, roll through your shoulders, and we'll take our arms behind us both at the same time. So if you were planting your hands beside you rather than bring your arms back behind you, then do that again. You can plant your arms down by your sides and lift your rib cage. But if you want to explore arms back behind you, that's going to stretch across your collarbones here. But think about moving your shoulder blades towards each other on your upper back. Maybe you can assist that a little bit by stretching across your collarbones, lifting your rib cage, maybe lifting your gaze. In yoga terms, this position in your body is called a back bend. It's the extension of your spine. And sometimes people call it, you might hear different things, and that's the type of pose that it is. And soften that up, come back to neutral. And we've been sitting here for a little bit with our legs folded. And now we'll stretch our legs out in front of us. This time, think about your top of your head all the way down through your sit bones, and then extend your awareness from the back of your legs down to the bottoms of your feet. You can lean back a little to achieve as much comfort and ease as possible in this position. This is staff pose, like a walking staff. It's kind of like a stick straight. Roll through your shoulders, up, back, and down. And we'll lean back and place your feet on the floor. Put your hands behind you, hands behind the backs of your legs. And rock onto your heels and put your feet down again. And we're rocking a couple times. Rock back and put your feet down. Rock back, and let's take one foot off the floor and then both feet off the floor. This is boat pose. You're finding your boat pose. Lengthen your spine again. Breathe. Really focus on engaging inner thighs and your deep inner core strength. Nice work. Put both feet, both legs back down onto the floor. We're giving ourselves a tall spine. Think of stretching the bottoms of your feet through the backs of your calves. Your knees are deliberately bent a little bit to give yourself more space at the backs of your thighs. And you're planted on your sit bones and giving yourself a tall spine, thinking about the top of your head all the way down through your sit bones, the back side of your body. And we'll soften up. Nice job. Um, Bring your legs in to cross-legged pose again. Roll through your shoulders, and this time we'll tilt. The first time we leaned back and rounded our backs and made more space in the front of our bodies, and now we're stretching, hinging at our hips. You can do this in a different configuration of your legs if you like. Sometimes this is called bound angle pose, and sometimes people put their feet together to tilt. I'm just doing this kind of simple way with your legs as comfortable as possible and tilting. Give you a little more space. Give me a little more space. Now we're thinking about hinging at hips and keeping your spine in good alignment. Think about the natural curves of your spine. Maybe think about the natural way that the front side of your body is easeful, like pulling your chin back slightly and giving yourself lots of space in the back of your neck. Space to breathe. Let's lift up. Now let's take our legs back behind us and come down onto our stomachs. You're stretching out. Walk your feet out towards the edges of your mat. You're on your forearms. And notice what it feels like. We're exploring this sensation, this feeling of back bend a little. Notice how it feels in your back to be propped up on your forearms like this. I'm already noticing just a little bit of, there's effort, there's work in my body. I can feel the almost like a point in my low back that is saying, okay. So I'm going to bring my elbows forward a little bit, and you can do that too. And let's bring ourselves more to neutral. Point your toes, put the tops of your feet onto the floor and the tops of your toes onto the floor. And unlink your fingers and glide your hands back to either side of your chest. Keep your elbows kind of tucked in, tops of your feet on the floor. Gently lift your rib cage. This is a low cobra pose. If you wanted to take one hand or both hands off the floor, you could do a floating cobra. And think about utilizing the strength of all of those muscles. First, we were sitting and we were um, feeling the backs of our backs and up through the tops of our heads. And then we were sitting and feeling the bottoms of our feet up towards our hips, backs of our legs. And now we're finding all of those parts of our bodies, top of your head down, all the way down your back through your sit bones, and then the bottoms of your feet up through your ankles, the backs of your legs, your knees, and your thighs. Everything's working together here, and we're lowering all the way down. You can put one hand on top of the other and bend up your knees. Bend your knees and rock your lower legs side to side. Take your arms out in front of you. You can put one hand over the other, palms down. Point your toes. Put one leg and one foot firm into the floor and float your other leg. And when you're floating your other leg, you're thinking of your leg as starting from your hip. Your thigh lifts too. And let that leg come down. Press it into the floor and float your other leg. Keep pressing your hands down into the floor out in front of you. And then lower both legs. Let's bring ourselves back into that Sphinx pose again. And I feel less pressure in my low back now. You might feel differently, and adjust the space where your arms are. Either bring them forward for a little bit less or bring them back toward you for a little bit more um, of this sensation of back bend. And we're lowering down. Let's come down onto our chest. You can turn your head a little bit and bring one knee out to the side. And we'll even that up. Roll over to one side. You can bring your head into your arms and bring one knee out to the side. Straighten your legs. Hands on either side of your rib cage. We'll lift our rib cage and bend our knees and bring your feet into flexion. So your toes are towards your shins and the bottoms of your feet are flat. 90-degree angle at your ankles. This is the bow pose. We're just doing a simple bow pose here. Lower back down, let your legs come down. And let's bring ourselves into a table position. Table is hands and knees on the floor, tops of your feet, and spread out hands. You can let your hips lean from side to side. You're a neutral table with your head in line with the rest of your spine. And dig a little bit into your fingertips. Tuck your toes under and round your back. Remember when we were sitting at the beginning of class and we kind of made space at the front of our bodies? Same thing. Only this time your hips are in the air and you have a little more space to move your spine around in. And soften that sensation. Bring yourself back to a neutral spine. Let your hips move side to side. And we'll bring ourselves into standing at the back of your mat. You can do this however you want to. Bring yourself up to standing at the back of the mat. Roll through your shoulders. Let's walk out a little bit. Let your head come forward. Bend your knees. Round your back. Your arms can hang forward a little. Tuck your tailbone. And only come forward just like maybe until your hands are a little bit above your knees. Then pull up and in at your belly. Roll through your spine, lift your head, and look forward. Let's find that sensation of back bend again while standing. You can bring your arms back behind you, lift your rib cage, Lift your gaze a little. If you're in a room, you can lift your gaze to where the wall and the ceiling meet. If you're in a space that has that, soften up, come in a neutral spine. Let's step right foot forward and left foot back. Right foot forward, left foot back. We're coming into warrior one position. Your front knee's bent. And this is a pose that you could pay attention to any part of your body in, but we're paying attention to the back side of our bodies. So press down into your back heel, and try to bring your feet into parallel with the long edges of the mat. That'll give you a much deeper stretch on your back calf. You're lifting your back thigh a little bit. Let's bring hands together out in front of you and look forward. Look through the crown of your head. You're again thinking about that space, top of your head down through your sit bones and the bottoms of your feet up through your hips. Let's link our fingers together. Put your hands over the top of your head to the back of your head and press your head back and engage your back of your neck. Breathe in, breathe out. Take your arms up, unlink your fingers, and we'll sweep into the humble warrior. Your torso comes forward. Your hands can rest on your legs as your torso comes forward, or your arms could reach up towards the ceiling. This can be a balance challenge. Feel free to use some extra support. Either put your hand on the floor or the wall. Let's assist our lift. Place your hands on your front leg if they weren't already there, and help your torso and your head come back up. Let's square forward, roll through your shoulders, and we'll step together in the middle of the mat. Walk your feet out a little bit, hands together, sink back, weight into your heels, bend your knees. They're coming into a wide chair pose, and this is a pose. You could pay attention to any part of your body. We're paying attention to the back side. Breathe in, breathe out, and rise up. You're stepping your left foot forward and your right foot back this time. So walking your back foot out a little bit. If you want a little more of that intense feeling, that intensity on the back of your body, you're focusing on your back foot and your front foot being parallel to the long edges of the mat. Plant your back heel down. That'll give you a lot of stretch in your back calf. Lift your back thigh a little bit. That'll engage that part of your body. And then we're bringing forearms together out in front of us. And you can look forward. From here, we're moving into humble warrior. Hands come to the fronts of your legs, and you can tilt forward. You can stay right here. This is a fine place to be. Right here, you could bring your torso even more forward and take your arms up towards the ceiling. You could have your hands on the floor. You get the idea. There's options. You have choices here. From humble warrior, take your hands down towards the floor, and we're stepping back into a downward facing dog. Place your hands and your feet onto the floor and pour weight back. So let your spine stretch out, the whole back side of your body. Notice the top of your head through your back, down through your sit bones, and the bottoms of your feet up your legs into your hips. And we'll fold up into the child's pose. Your shins come to the floor, your hips move back toward your heels, and your body folds over your legs. Sometimes people call this rock pose. You can call it whatever you want, and make adjustments if you don't want to be this much folded, or if you feel like you'll breathe more easily if your knees come out to the sides a little bit, then do that. And then we'll lift, and we're back into that sitting cross-legged as comfortably as possible. Roll through your shoulders. You can take one arm in front and one arm behind. Breathe into your body. Feel your breath breathing. Move your head around and switch. Which arm is in front? Which arm is behind? Breathe. And both hands out in front of you. Breathe in, breathe out. Notice the effects of practice. From here, you can turn this into some resting positions. You can lay on your back, take a nap. You can turn it into your meditation practice. Or you can be done with your practice for the day. Soft inhale breath through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Thank you so much. Thanks for practicing with me and with Comeback Yoga. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Please visit our website, comebackyoga.org, if you would like to join the community in more ways. I hope you'll do that. Our staff is amazing, and I'll see you next time.